Hey guys, how's it going? So today I want to talk about a mod for PS4 called Wacky Weapons, and this mod pretty much allows you to create any sort of mod combination on your weapons, which ends up being very, very cool and sometimes game breaking, but it's all the more fun that way. So I've already modded this weapon, which for some reason it names it a triple barrel combat sniper rifle, which it is a sniper rifle, but what actually happened to it is I changed out the barrel and the magazine. And so the barrel is from the syringer rifle because it tends to be a bit longer. So it looks pretty cool, more like a sniper rifle with a really long barrel on it. And then since it's a 50 caliber, I changed the really small magazine for 308 rounds into a combat shotgun magazine. So it's a bit wider and it kind of looks like it would hold 50 caliber rounds instead of 308 rounds. So it looks a bit more realistic. Sounds different. I'm not really actually sure why it sounds different. I have a lot of different mods running at the same time, so they could be conflicting or it just could be a feature I'm not aware of, but it is pretty cool. I also modded a 44, and I only changed out the barrel for a suppressor. Although it still sounds like a 44, it's not suppressed. The barrel just looks like it's a suppressor, so you can do a bunch of cool things. This is more on the realistic end. You can make some ridiculous combinations. Let's see, I have a chest here full of random weapons I've put together. Actually, this minigun kind of glitched my game, so I'm not going to show you that, but let's see here. You start with a regular weapon, but this is an assault rifle. It has a, let's see, plasma rifle stock SMG magazine, a Tesla rifle barrel, and a 44 scope on it. So you can see it doesn't really work. The base weapon was a 10 millimeter, I think it was. No, the base weapon was an assault rifle, but I have a 10 millimeter pistol slide on here as well. I'm not really sure how it got there. And the magazine size actually changes whatever magazine type you put on it. So if you put a large magazine, the magazine's going to be larger, but it still shoots like an assault rifle even though it has different receivers on it. So it basically just is up to the base weapon that you start with that determines how it shoots. So this one actually only, I'm hitting R2 right now and it's not firing, and it looks like I'm just holding it awkwardly, but if I go into third person, this is the only way I can actually shoot the weapon, which is really strange. So if we inspect this weapon, it actually has energy damage and it takes fusion cells, although it looks like a assault rifle. It has the assault rifle automatic receiver, hunting rifle long barrel, laser rifle recoil compensating stock, and assault drum magazine and short scope. So we have a couple combinations here. Let's inspect the one I shot earlier. So we have a 10 millimeter standard receiver, lightning automatic barrel, plasma recoil compensating stock, submachine gun large magazine, and a 44 reflex sight. Like I said before, this has ballistic damage, but it's starting out as a 10 millimeter weapon. So you can see it is a pistol in there somewhere, but it just has a bunch of random stuff kind of glued onto it. So, oh, here's an interesting one. It's called a suppressed huge 10 millimeter pistol. This is pretty crazy. I think this is with the first or second one I made. 10 millimeter standard receiver, laser automatic barrel, although it doesn't actually spin when you fire, which is kind of disappointing. Plasma marksman stock, submachine gun quick eject magazine, 10 millimeter reflex sight, which you can't actually see because the barrel gets in the way, and a submachine gun suppressor. So if we fire this one, it's pretty strange because it doesn't look like you would hold it like a pistol, but if you can see, I'm actually just holding it like a pistol. I'm kind of holding it in one hand, but yeah, it looks kind of ridiculous. So it kind of depends, the animations and everything kind of depend on what weapon you start with. So now, just for fun, I'm going to, let's start with a combat rifle. Go into the workbench and see what we can do. So out of the gate, you can actually change the receiver, barrel, stock, magazine, sights, muzzle, and you can put a legendary effect on it if you want. I guess I have never ending just sitting there, so I'll put never ending on there. So, yeah, this is where the fun begins. You can see I'm trying to put a railway rifle receiver on it, and it looks utterly ridiculous. The handmade ones are glitched out at the moment. That's a different mod I have. Oh, that doesn't look that bad, actually. Since shotguns have a similar stock and placement of the receiver, that doesn't look too bad. That's pretty interesting. We'll go with that for now. Can change the barrel all around. There's one for a fat man. Just a mini nuke strapped onto the end. Very strange. There's one for a pistol. Let's just do that. That looks kind of cool. Browse a few more just so you can see. Should we do that? No. Let's keep looking. Broadsider. You can get a broadsider barrel on there. Wow. Oh, there's an alien blaster. So you can get some pretty cool but very strange combinations. A missile standard barrel. Laser rifle. You could play around with this for hours. Oh, that looks pretty good, actually. That doesn't look too bad. Some of these look pretty good. Other ones just look awful. Hunting rifle. That doesn't look too bad either. Actually, yeah, let's go with the hunting rifle, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be a fully automatic weapon. Maybe not, though. I'm not too sure. I did change the receiver, so that might affect it. Now, let's go with that one. That doesn't look too bad. You can put, like, pistol grips and things on here. Very strange. You know, that doesn't look too bad either. I think it's because the receiver is a pipe weapon, so any other pipe weapon parts fit nicely on them. I've noticed that plasma and 10mm pistol attachments actually go together pretty well. Different sights. Now let's see here. Just for the heck of it, let's put a alien scope on here and see how this performs.
I've never been the hammer and nails sort of guy.
Alright, so here's our weapon.
I feel more comfortable with a rocky ceiling above my head.
Okay, I guess McCready had to talk right in our ear then, but this is what it looks like. You can see the charging handle is moving back and forth there on the left, even though it's not connected to anything. We do have never ending, so I can't show the reload animation, so let's go ahead and take this off. You have to be careful with scopes, though, because sometimes I guess I had an issue with a scope where I scoped in and then I released L2 and it didn't scope out and I was literally stuck in the scope. And so I walked over to McCready and put the weapon I was holding in his inventory, and I was still stuck in the scope, even though I wasn't even holding a weapon. I was punching the air, and yet I was within a scope, so it was very strange. Okay, let's see Oh, okay. And then it disappears when we're done with the reloading animation. Interesting. Very interesting. So, the game just behaves very strangely because all these components are assigned different tasks, but when rearranged and misarranged, they just kind of do strange things. So, let's try... I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, this is the one I was showing you earlier. Syringer long barrel. So it looks like some kind of 50 caliber weapon that you would find in the wasteland, which is what I was really going for. So I have been using this quite a bit. It's pretty fun to use. So let's see, what other thing do we have? We have a couple new weapons. Let's try a different sniper rifle. Or actually, let's try a 10mm pistol. These are usually very customizable. Let's just go with that for now. See what other things look good. I am a bit confused on how the ordering of these things go, because they don't seem to be in any particular order. Huh, that looks fun. Yeah, it's very interesting. So it's kind of troubling locating different perks, or not perks, attachments that you want on your weapon because they're not in any particular order. But it still is very fun to just browse and see what it looks like on your weapon. Okay, so let's stick with that, even though it looks horribly atrocious. Now, I just want to see. I may end up blowing myself up, but let's just see what happens right now, because I don't even know. Let's switch down to the weapon. Wherever it went. Here we go. Yeah, this is pretty cool looking. This is our weapon. So it's a 10mm pistol, but it has a mini nuke on it. I wasn't sure if it was going to shoot mini nukes. I was kind of hoping for that, but it's not going to, so. Very interesting, though. Oops. Ooh, missile barrel. And I'll change this to a laser rifle. We'll change the grip to something. Oh, you can see all the laser parts are working now, or looking pretty good. Same for the pipe weapons. Yeah, there's regular stock. We'll go with that. Standard sights. Since we can't really see the muzzle, I'm not sure it matters. Let's put some kind of suppressor on it. Submachine gun suppressor works pretty nicely there. Okay.
Time you want me to carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging?
So here is our missile barrel laser rifle pistol thing. The suppressor is working, which is strange enough. Very strange. I'm going to see if I can turn it into a automatic. But hopefully you can see so far with this mod that it's really just about experimenting and just seeing lots of different combinations of things. Okay, looking for a automatic. Throw that on there. There we go, automatic. Huh. Yeah, this looks very broken, but all the more fun. And let's see, if I wanted to, I could actually change the magazine size to be bigger. So if we go to the magazine, let's see. Change it to a submachine magazine, and it should be, yep, so it holds more ammo. The magazine doesn't even eject, it just kind of stays there. So you can see we don't even aim down the correct sight. The magazine is clipping into the sight, which doesn't work anyway. So yeah, this is a bunch of fun if you can find the correct combinations for things. Otherwise, it's just a crapshoot and you're probably wasting your time on something that doesn't work. Since the video's about over, I'm actually going to show the high-powered minigun since it's broken. Completely and utterly broken. I don't even know how to really work it, to be honest. This is going to be some uncut gameplay, and you'll see. Yep, that's what happens. Yep, okay, this is very loud and broken. So that's that's the minigun. Mostly energy damage, although it functions like a shotgun for some reason. Very, very strange. Not planning on using that again, but yeah, pretty cool mod. Overall, it's worth it just to load it up and mess around with all the attachments. There's just so many combinations to mess around with. It's just a lot of fun. This is pretty much my hopes and expectations for PS4 mods in the first place. Just to have a bunch of crazy stuff that really doesn't have any purpose in the game, but if I want to put a junk jet barrel on my hunting rifle, why not let a guy do it? It's only a single player game. It's not like you're cheating in multiplayer or anything. It probably will kind of mess with your game or break it either way, but you know, it's just one of those things that I guess adds to the replay value of Fallout 4. There's so much more to mess around with now that, you know, I'm having a lot more fun playing it than I was a month ago. And even though it's broken and, you know, whatever, it's not even working properly, I can still make guns that look like this that I enjoy playing with because it's just different. You know, it's just a different style, a different look. It just kind of makes the game fun again. So, and that's about going to do it for this video, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. You know, just me experimenting with all the wacky combinations in the Wacky Weapons mod for PS4. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and share. Really helps with the video's performance. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.
Got a doll baby, I love her so. Nothing else like her anywhere you go. A man, she's